Okay, can you turn on your video?
Ma'am, I've got a really bad cold, so I'm just gonna keep it off now.
Okay, and that's fine. Hello, Ibrahim. Good morning.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Both of you are late today.
I'm
More
sorry.
than more than 10 minutes late. Please try to join on time from tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. I finished my maths test.
Okay, Ibrahim, I received your paper. Emma, but I didn't receive your maths paper.
My math
Emma?
was easy, ma'am. 5 questions, each of 3 marks.
Ma'am,
Yes.
so I will just finishing the test. I will just finish the last question and then I'll send it to you.
Okay. Okay, Emma, I just wanted to tell you that when you are doing the test now, try to do it in one sitting only. Okay? In one go. Like
Yeah,
don't
ma'am, so I
read
was
it.
doing the test late, like at night, because I was busy in the day. So then at night I went to do the test. That's why I went to sleep. So then I had to finish the last 2 questions.
Okay. You can start early a bit. Okay, you can start a bit early and try to do it in one go from next time. Okay, now we will talk about sight diseases today. What are the sight diseases? Means some issues with the eye which doesn't allow us to see properly. If the thickness of eye lens increases permanent due to any reason, then the rays emitted by object do not focus on retina but on any point between lens and retina. Thus, the object is not seen clearly. This issue of sight is called myopia, nearsightedness. To remove this defect, concave lens is used, which is a focus distance and power in glass. Okay, we use concave lens. Now, what happens in myopia? Okay, also called nearsightedness, also called nearsightedness. This is what it looks like. Suppose this is the eye, okay, and blue thing is the lens. The light rays travel they will meet here. Okay. Now this is your retina. Okay. But and this is blue thing is a lens. So in myopia, your image will be formed between lens and retina. Okay. So what happens is that we are not able to see clearly when this happens. We're not able to see clearly when this happens. Okay. So a concave lens is used. A concave lens is used here. So the light can pass through. Concave lens is used here so that light can pass through it, and it helps the image formation to take place at the retina. This is the correction for myopia. Understood? Understood or not? Okay. Then we have next disease. With age, eye muscles cannot put pressure on lens. Then the image of nearby objects is not formed on retina, but any point behind retina. We cannot see objects clearly. This is called hyperopia or farsightedness. It is removed by convex lens of focus distance and far in glass. Now, how does your hypermetropia looks like? This is your eye. Okay. And this is the lens. Light rays will enter from here. Meet here at the back of retina. This is retina. This is lens. So they will meet at the back of the retina. When this condition happens, it is known as hypermetropia or hyperopia. Okay. Now we use convex lens for it. Okay. We use convex lens for it. So convex lens is placed here. Convex lens is placed here. When it corrects, it leads to the formation of image on the retina. Okay. So then the image will be formed like this. Then the image will be formed on the retina. Okay. Now, sometimes there is bloodness in the eye sight in old age. This happens because of weak eye lens. This is known as cataract in common. This weakness in eyesight takes severe form sometimes, but it can be cured by treatment. The natural eye lens is removed and artificial eye lens is placed in its place. Modern technology has made this treatment safe and easy. Okay. They remove the natural eye lens and place an artificial eye lens. Okay. Because the natural one has weakened. So these are the eye diseases. Okay. or various eye issues that are there. I will show you one image. Can you see the image formation? Or check out in this diagram. This is normal, how normally the image forms on the retina. This is myopia, how it forms between the lens and the retina. This is hypermetropia or hyperopia, how it forms behind the retina. Okay, these are the three cases. This is how we correct it. Lenses for myopia. You can see a concave lens in the first one. Okay, now when concave is put, the image is again formed on the retina. Here, convex lens is used. Convex is put, the image is again formed on the retina. Okay, okay. Can you draw the diagrams of myopia and hypermetropia? You can do these ones, these easy ones. Okay. Have you all got your scale and pencil ready for today?
For the
Maths class? No?
no, ma'am.
Right, please draw these two diagrams for myopia and hyperopia. Okay, done making it or not? Yes, Ibrahim and Emma. Is the diagram done?
No, ma'am.
No. Finish it. Emma, you?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ibrahim.
for my father, I'm not sure what he had. He had hypometropia or myopia, ma'am. But he did a surgery to remove his glasses.
Okay. Surgery to remove the glasses and get eye lens done. That one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, some people do that to remove glasses, but directly use to put eye lens.
And ma'am, there's this thing of for old people also, ma'am, right? And their eyes get cloudy and they cannot see. They go through surgery. I think it's called cataract. My
Cataract.
grandfather did that.
Yes, that is cataract. My grandmother also had that surgery for it, where it becomes cloudy and all. That is cataract.
Ma'am, when
Yes.
somebody cannot see far, like the person can be see close-sighted objects, and they cannot see far. What is it called?
When they can see close objects but they cannot see far, it's called farsightedness.
Ma'am, what? Myopia, hypermetropia.
1 minute. Yes. Hypermetropia is farsightedness. You can see far, but you cannot see close. Okay. Hypermetropia, farsightedness, you can see far, but you cannot see nearby objects. Whereas myopia, you can see nearby objects clearly, but you cannot see far objects in myopia. Myopia, you cannot see far objects. Hypermetropia, you cannot see nearby objects.
Okay, ma'am. It's called myopia, right?
Yes.
Ma'am, I think my sister has myopia.
Okay. Maybe it is corrected with a convex lens, myopia. Hypermetropia corrected with a concave lens in the spectacles.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you done making the diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There are only two, right?
Only two. Let's finish the last topic. Importance of nutritious foods. Deficiency of vitamin A causes many eye diseases. Okay, when there is deficiency of vitamin A. Most common night blindness. One should eat nutritious foods. We should take vitamin A in our food. Yellow and green vegetables are source of vitamin A. Okay. What are the other sources? Raw carrot, cabbage, green vegetables like spinach, and cod liver oil. Eggs, milk, and milk products like curd, butter, paneer, etc., are also full of vitamin A. So, all these food materials provide us nutrition because they are full of vitamin A and it is good for our eyes. Okay. Do you know you can read? Eyes of crabs are very small, but crab can see on all four sides. Then butterflies has big eyes and they are made up of thousands of small eyes. These eyes not only see front or side but behind too. Okay, butterfly crab, they can see in all four directions. They can see behind also. If it LEBs carbon. Owl can see in night, but he cannot see in day. Other animals like eagle and vulture are active in the day, but they cannot see in night. Owl has a big cornea and a big pupil, so more light can enter his eyes. That is why the owl is able to see in night. Okay. There are many nerves in retina in huge number. Some are conical. In contrast, tapeworms have more cones and less nerves in their eyes. Owl has more nerves in his eyes. Okay. Do you know? With this, we have finished with the lesson. Tomorrow we will do 7.4 and terminal questions. And then tomorrow, do you have a test in science?
Yes, ma'am. Tomorrow we have test in science.
Yes, ma'am.
Just how are we going to do anything?
Okay. So day of Monday we will do the exercise and
Ma'am, are we
finish the
doing
lesson.
some maths class? Are we doing earlier or are we doing it at the normal maths time?
Ma'am, can we have it
Maths
earlier,
class.
ma'am?
Okay, I can keep it early. No problem.
Thank you.
We can have it early.
Mm.
Okay. Okay then. 5 minutes break for y'all and then we'll start with math class.
Mm.
Problems. Maths.
No, Joshua, good morning.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Okay, Abraham, Emma. Hope you all are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm thinking to start the chapter with you, okay? But to not do any major, like angles and all, okay? That's what I'm thinking. So we will start it. I'll give you an intro.
Repeat what you were saying.
Yes, I'll start the lesson with you, okay? But today I'll avoid any major use of geometrical instruments, okay? But I'll give you an intro
Ma'am,
of the
I'm
lesson.
studying geometrical instruments.
You are not having?
If I have a protractor, set squares, yeah, and a divider.
Okay, fine enough. Okay. Okay. Now in this lesson, we have fundamental geometrical concepts. Fundamental geometrical concepts is the name. Okay. Now, three things first we'll talk about. Okay. Three things first we'll talk about. A point, a line, and a plane. Okay. A point. I want you to take your pencil or pen in hand and press the tip of it on the paper only once. Okay. Take your pen in hand and press the tip on the paper just once and then leave it. Then what you will get is a point.
Ma'am, point A. A
Yeah,
point.
a point. Okay. This is a point. Then you can write down or you can write it down later.
Ma'am, in
Yes.
geometry, we learn about right angled right angles.
No. This chapter is not about angles. Okay. This chapter is about basic things that are there in geometry, such as a point, line, okay, line segment, very basic and introductory. Okay, not angles, but just the things that are there in geometry.
Remember last year how much we laughed about point A?
Yes, yes, we loved a lot about point A. Okay, a point, which is point A. Now, we were doing is called a point. Okay, then we have a line. Okay, then we have a line. When you are having a line, or suppose if you have a thread, okay, if you have a thread and you hold it like this tightly from both the sides, you can say that it becomes a line, okay, a straight line. So that is a line basically, okay. The line, you can say, is a set of points, okay, is a set of points arranged in a straight and systematic manner. Okay, I'll write the definition.
Ma'am,
Yes.
that's meant when a line goes in two different directions forever.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about rays. We'll talk about line segments. Okay. We'll come to that. Yes, a line goes in two different directions. It can be extended in two different directions up to infinity. Okay. It can be extended up to like in those two directions up to infinity. All right. And the line. Okay. Next thing that we have is a plane. Okay. A plane. Now, you can also write the definition of line like this. It is also the path of a variable point in which the sum, which in the sum, which goes up to infinity in some direction. Okay. Okay. Now, plane refers to the surface. Okay. It refers to the surface of something. Okay. For example, you have a book near you right now. Do you have a book near you right now? Okay, take it and put your hand on it closed. Okay. So the Surface.
Gently, ma'am.
Okay. Take the book, okay, and put your hand on it. How? 1 second. Okay, like this. Okay. So this is what, this is the surface of the book, okay, or a plane. This is a plane, okay. So this is known as a surface, okay, or a plane, like the surface which is known as a plane. Same way we have, if you've seen water, okay, we put our hand on it like this, and sometimes that is surface of water. Yes,
Plane is
Abraham.
basically a 2D dimensional flat surface, right?
Yes. Basically a 2D dimension that has a flat surface. Okay. Similarly, a football ground. All of these things are planes. Okay. It is extendable indefinitely in all directions. Okay. It is extendable in all directions. Okay, first write down these two, please, and then I'll write plane in the. I'll clear the screen and write plane because I need to make the diagram also. Okay. First write this much, a point and line. Right till here.
Ma'am, I just forgot, ma'am, I had a doubt in, not a doubt, yeah, a doubt in question in the maths test.
Okay. So shall I check your copy first and then take your doubt?
No, ma'am, it's just a small doubt, ma'am.
Okay. Then you can ask me.
Ma'am, there's it in this last question, ma'am, it's talking about calculating the length, ma'am. I forgot how to do it, ma'am. But I knew the answer, ma'am, is because I used what I did. I put a ruler, okay, ma'am, and I put a segment of 4 centimeters, and I calculated each of those millimeters to be 1 kilometer, and then I started to experiment in how many hours will they both meet, until finally I got the answer, ma'am. Will it still be correct, ma'am?
I'll have to see the solution, Abraham. Okay. But it is best if you would have done it with the method that is there.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't do it with the method, ma'am, is because I forgot the method in the test.
Okay. I will not
How would I have done it with it?
I will not consider it fully correct. Okay. So you might not get full marks because the actual method is missing. Okay. But maybe some marks you will get according to the working that I will check. The answers are working. Maybe some marks you will get in it, but not full 3 marks. Okay. Because the major method is there, not there. All right.
Ma'am, if it's 3 marks, ma'am, how many marks do I get for that? 2.
I'll see, Abraham. I'll see. I'll have to see your solution first and then tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I've written this much. No? Write it then.
Ma'am. Ma'am, at the starting of a line, why is there H, ma'am?
Why is the
Why is there H, ma'am?
H? I didn't understand. What is that?
When it says a point, a small below that, it says a line. H is made of a point.
It. It is it. IT, it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Done writing? Okay. This plane is not your aeroplane. This is your surface plane. Okay. This refers to the surface, not the aeroplane.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, Joshua.
When should we submit the test?
Joshua, you can submit it today. Okay. You can submit it to me today.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a question, ma'am, about this, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, for this chapter test, what will you be asking what is a line, what is a plane? Or ma'am, do we have to draw things?
I can ask both. I can ask you to what they mean, or you have to draw both the things.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, next week,
Yeah.
ma'am, what test is there for math?
Ninth chapter. Simple interest and compound interest.
In the full chapter?
You tell me, shall we take it in 2 parts?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, the two parts will be first from 9.1 to 9.3, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. I just have a question, ma'am.
Yes, Abraham.
We did 7 chapter test, no, ma'am?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Eighth
After
chapter
7,
test.
9 doesn't come, 8 comes.
Eighth chapter test will be there. Correct. Thanks for reminding me. Eighth chapter test will be there next week. Percentage. Okay. We can keep full percentage chapter test next week, Friday. Okay. Like you have 8 days. So next week, Friday, in 8 days, you can prepare the full chapter. We will have percentage full chapter test on Friday next week. Okay.
Ma'am, no science test next week, right?
No,
Ma'am, will there be anything in science, ma'am, like,
I'm thinking to do that. Any quiz or something in science.
ma'am, can we do an experiment?
Okay. I'll plan it and I'll tell you.
Okay,
We
ma'am.
can do an. Okay, draw this plane. Write it down. Write down the definition. Draw the plane.
Ma'am, in the test, if I'm asked to draw a plane, ma'am, can I just draw a normal square?
You can draw a normal square.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Give me a second to open the exercises with you. We will do 10.1. Okay. We will do 10.1. Can you give me 2 examples of a point, a line, and a plane?
Ma'am, A point, B point.
Okay. 2 examples of a line.
Ma'am, line AB, line CD.
No, something that is actually a line. Like a stretched wire,
A pencil.
a pencil.
Scale.
Yes. Stretched wire, pencil. Okay.
Ma'am, a ruler.
Ruler. Yes. Also, points, examples of points can be dust particles.
Oh, ma'am, like that. Then can I say atoms?
Yes. You can say corner of a book.
Ma'am, electrons even, right?
Yes. But they shouldn't have mass. Okay. Just a dot they would be. Okay. Not a whole, a thing that has entire mass. Okay. Now, or if the mass is there, then it should be very, very, very less. Okay. Now, then we have plane. Can you give me some examples of a plane?
Ma'am,
book.
easy, ma'am. A book.
Yes, Joshua. Yes. Surface of a book. What else?
A tracking pad.
Tracking pad. Okay.
Ma'am, you know, on the computer, you have this pad where you control the mouse, ma'am. It's called a tracking pad, and it's a plane.
Yes, it is. It's a plane. Correct.
Sometimes a table.
A table. Yes, a table. Now, you will do the fill in the blanks. A dust particle is the example of a dash.
Point.
Point.
Point. The floor of a room is the example of a dash.
Plane.
Yes. The edge of the surface of a book is example of a
Point.
edge of the surface of a book. Points.
Line.
Line.
Line, yes. Line. There are dash points on a line.
There are
One.
many.
No. Sorry. my bad.
Infinite. Infinite. We cannot count it. Okay. The position or location of a city is represented by a dash on the map.
Point.
Yes. We need dash points to name a line.
2.
Yes. The length of the line is dash.
The distance
Infinite.
between 2 points.
Infinite. Because it can be extended infinitely in both the directions. The line joining 2 points on a plane is plane, also dash on the plane.
Is perpendicular or parallel? Ma'am, is it perpendicular?
No, it is
Parallel?
yes, parallel or straight. It is also a straight line on the plane.
Ma'am, but if I say perpendicular, it's also correct, right, ma'am?
Perpendicular is also correct. Okay. All right. 3 names of the line drawn below this line. Can you give me 3 names?
Line. Oh, ma'am, this is easy, ma'am. You have line AB, line BC, line AC.
AB, BC, AC. Then we can also have CA, CB, BA. Okay.
Remember, the question only asked 3.
Yes. Any 3 you can put. Write the names of the line drawn in figure 10.1.2. Are these in the same line? Let's see that.
So, ma'am, these are on the same line.
Yes. Can you tell me the names of these?
No, wait, but they are on the same plane.
Same plane. Yeah. First one, what's the name of the first line?
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, is my network breaking, ma'am? Is because I'm not able to see everybody.
You're not able to see anybody?
No, ma'am, I'm only able to see you, nobody else.
Okay. Maybe that's because my video is pinned. My video is pinned.
And Joshua.
Yeah. Only me and Joshua camera is on. Am I well? So she has kept it off. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. First
Okay.
of the
The
network.
first line, name of the first BO. Second line,
UP. Third line, LM.
UP, LN. You can do it OB also. You can do it PQ also. You can do it NL also. Okay. You can name it from here to here or here to here. Both ways. Okay. Now, how many lines can be drawn on a plane? Last question. On a plane, suppose I have a square or a plane that is there. How many lines can be drawn on it?
2 or multiple?
Multiple. Infinite. Means we cannot even count how many. Infinite lines can be drawn on a plane. Okay. Okay. So we will stop here for today. Tomorrow we will start with line. Tomorrow you have test. No, tomorrow math class is there. Shall I keep the math class early at 7:40 a.m.? Joshua,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
will you be able to
Go on.
join at 7:40?
Okay, ma'am. I can join.
Okay, you join at 7:40 tomorrow, and then we'll have math class, and then I'll give them the science test. Okay, then see you all tomorrow at 7:40. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, Abraham.